far north regions are part of the Sudano-Sahelian agroecological zone of Cameroon. The area is densely populated and faces many hazards, including climate change. The population, which is mostly devoted to agro-pastoral activities, demonstrate strong resilience. The production of some commodities is important to the extent of supplying the national as well as regional markets. This is the case of onion production, which as the top-ranked market gardening crop in the area requires improvement as the national production is low compared to the world average. It is in this perspective that the World Vegetable Center, in collaboration with the Commodity Value Chain Development Support Project, PADFA, implements a project to improve onion seed system by strengthening the capacity of producers in producing certified onion seeds. This project contributes to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, through poverty reduction. The localities selected for the implementation of the seed project are Gazawa and Meskin in the far north and Baila in the north. The project started by training selected onion lead farmers in onion bulbs and seed production, marketing, and storage, especially among youth and women who are not educated and show strong aptitudes in production. The project built the capacity of producers through training of trainers' workshops, demonstration plots, and field and open days such as the one organized in Baila on the 21st of February 2017 under the supervision of lead farmers in charge of seed farms in partnership with other different actors of the onion value chain. About 900 households from 90 Common Initiative Groups, CIGs, benefited from the project. Various domains of knowledge were disseminated, including plot selection for the production of pure onion seeds. For the production of certified onion seeds, plot selection is the key. In fact, the plot should be isolated with no seed producer within a radius of 1 kilometer. Good water availability is another factor to consider when choosing the plot. Moreover, the soil must be light with good water holding capacity. The improved techniques introduced by the World Vegetable Center stand out distinctly from traditional practices. This is the case of nursery technique with sowing in line as opposed to nursery with broadcasting of seeds for seedlings production. In the same line, the transplanting of seedlings on the side of the ridges with regular spacing is recommended rather than broadcasting in sunken beds as traditionally practiced. The innovation facilitates field maintenance, harvesting and irrigation while allowing water saving, which is a scarce resource in the area. During all farm operations, in view to ensure seed quality, producers are instructed to remove all diseased plants as well as off-types, which are plants appearing unlike others. Harvesting time differs depending on whether we are producing bulbs for commercialization or bulbs for storage use as mother bulbs. Harvesting of bulbs for commercialization is carried out when 1/3 of the onion tops have fallen over. These bulbs are generally sold at the farm gate or stored and transported to the market. However, they cannot withstand conservation for as long as mother bulbs. The harvesting of mother bulbs is done when almost all onion tops have fallen over and leaves are completely dry. This serves as a guarantee of the maturity of the mother bulb and facilitates its preservation in well-aerated stock rooms while waiting for the next farming campaign. Another project innovation is the sowing of entire bulbs for seed production rather than half bulbs as practiced traditionally.
Avant, avec le système qu'on devait d'abord couper l'oignon, planter et puis arracher l'oignon, le repiquer après, ça prenait beaucoup de temps.
The old system of cutting the onion before putting it in the ground was time-consuming. Now, we put the entire bulb into the soil, and this saves time. With the new method, one gains almost a month.
Another contribution of the project is the enhancement of pollination through the installation of beehives in seed farms to attract pollinators, insects that are 95% responsible for onion pollination. This innovation can potentially stimulate the development of a new income-generating activity, which is honey production. Once the inflorescences called umbels reach maturity, they are harvested and dried under shade. After drying, seed extraction is carried out under the supervision of seed inspectors and controllers from the Ministry of Agriculture, who will certify the quality of the product of which they monitored the entire process. Whatever the seed extraction method used by the producers, precautions should be taken to ensure seed quality. These include unloading umbels in the store, separating umbels from stems, crushing to release seed without destroying them, separating the chaffs from the grains by winnowing, removing soil particles, sand, and weed seeds through handpicking, sifting, and winnowing to ensure that extracted seeds are pure and free from foreign matter. Seed inspectors said,
la déclaration, nous avons pris rendez-vous avec le multiplicateur pour donc.
Seed producers must declare the activity at the beginning of each season. Then we make an appointment with producers for the selection of mother bulbs before sowing. Once the bulbs start growing, we come back to check if the plants are not attacked by any pest or disease. Any attacked plant is removed, and we recommend continuous monitoring. We conduct a second inspection during the vegetative stage. At this stage, we examine if the growth is regular. During harvesting, we follow up the process in order to ensure that the producers do not harvest sick or immature plants. Then we collect seed samples after extraction, which we submit to laboratory analysis. If the germination rate is reliable, we affix labels to attest that the seed is certified.
Avant, tous les gens qui passaient voir les gens comme ça en passant disent mais qu'est-ce que les gens là font?
At the beginning of the project, the people were wondering what we were doing and why we put the bulbs whole into the ground. They thought we were fools, but after harvesting the seed, they saw and appreciated the quality of the seeds produced by us, so they adopted our seeds. With the world's veg seeds, we were 95% successful, while with the imported seeds, production stood at 85%.